We were talking last week about this Squid Game show.
Dude,
and
did you see it was just renewed? We're getting season 2.
I feel like since, like, in the last week, all of a sudden, and maybe it's because they were uploading the episodes slowly.
Or they started listening to and watching Satisfying.
Could be a satisfying. It could be the satisfying bump. That's what they call it. The satisfying bump. But yeah. Like, I'm up to, I can't stop watching the show.
I know, and I promised you that I would watch this absurdity, and I didn't, but I'm going to do it for you, I promise.
And I'm sitting there, right? And I'm up to, like, the last episode. I haven't watched the last episode yet, but I'm up to the final 3.
Is that loser who pisses his bed gone?
He was gone right away. He
was.
couldn't get that umbrella out the cookie, not to save his life. And by the way, after we posted that clip, I heard from somebody on Instagram that messaged us saying, like, yeah, I was on that show.
Yeah.
And that fuck made me have to carve the umbrella out of the cookie. And I didn't make it because of him.
And then didn't I text you or DM you like that they've got those cookies at Costco? Now we have to get them.
We got to do it.
We have to get them.
They're probably going to be really popular because apparently this reality show is hugely popular. Move over a little bit.
Oh God, I'm always blowing
There you go.
it.
There you go. No, you're mobile.
Okay.
So not only is it getting a second season,
Okay.
it's getting a video game.
Oh, hey.
Which, honestly, I can see, like, the games playing via video. There is a video game application.
Yeah,
to
and
this.
it's something that I think will make more sense than a reality show because there are video games that are very violent.
This game show, the further that I go into it, and there's something about it, it's the downfall of humanity.
This show.
There's no way if aliens came,
right,
and they were like, look, guys, this isn't a personal thing, but we're here to destroy the human race. And we were like, do not. That's not cool.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Come on, we love you guys.
And then they were like, look at this show.
Yeah, this is why you need to be.
There's no way you could argue.
Right.
You'd have to go like this. All right. Yeah, that's it. We did it.
End us.
We pushed it as far as we can possibly push it. This show makes no sense.
Yeah.
But I've watched 9 episodes. You can't stop.
You can't.
They're an hour long each. I spent 9 hours of my life watching this show.
So
I'm going to spend another hour watching the finale. It might be 2-hour finale. I'll watch it.
Do you think they'll do a reunion like they do with a lot of reality shows? Because I feel like that could be good.
It could be good, but it's maybe.
Like I want that loser on there, and I want people to like just tear him down and be
true.
like, you loser.
But keep in mind, it starts with 456 people.
Yeah.
Like you can't reunion 456 people.
You don't reunion people.
I reunion people all the time.
Just reunion them. They reunite for a reunion.
You can't reunite 456.
Reunion people?
That's just a thing that I said.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, we'll go with it. My bad.
You can't do that.
Okay, so we're not gonna reunion them.
And I mean, yeah, it's like, and the drama is so weird. Like it's not that you have enemies.
Right.
It's more like these people are LARPing and they're acting like friends that they make on the show.
Right.
Which couldn't possibly, there's no way they've known them more than 3 days.
Right.
Right? This isn't like a show.
Is there any romance? Is there any fuckies happening?
No, they all stay in one room.
I mean,
that'd be wild.
Yeah, I mean,
that would be great.
Right?
That would be great if they were just fucking.
Yeah.
Like.
That would make them reunioning way
better.
more interesting.
Then I would want to reunion them for sure.
Okay.
And have the other people in the bed. I don't know. I think they were having sex last night. I don't know why they were doing. What are those guys doing over there? You know, they like leave the mic. What are they doing over there? What are they?
Oh, he's just kissing. She's just kissing his boo boo.
Why are they in the same bed right now? Are they building an alliance? Oh, they're doing something much worse. But they're like.
Wait, you know who would host?
Who?
Your voice.
Welcome to Squid Games, the challenge.
Yeah, I could do that.
Right?
Yeah.
Fuck Andy Cohen.
Yeah. With the mask on?
Yes.
With the mask on?
When did you start to wet the bed?
I would watch that.
Is your mother in the audience tonight?
Oh my God. Please, powers that be, make that happen.
Who spit on your cookie?
Yeah, I would want to do it. I would want to do it for sure. Yeah, they're down to the bottom 3 when I'm looking, but like these people react as if their friends that they've just met 3 days ago are dying. Like they're crying as they're eliminated from the show.
Right.
And I'm like, just see them after the show.
Yeah.
You'll be done with this in a couple of days. You'll see them. If they're your friend.
Yeah.
I can't believe he's out of the game. There's only one winner.
Yeah. It's not a forever reality show.
I mean, it's just a wild thing because, like, it's the same emotion as the TV show.
Yeah.
But on the TV show, yes, one person's going to win millions of dollars.
Right.
But everyone else is going to be dead.
Right.
Those stakes are so high. Like, I'd be so bummed out if somebody that I just met,
died,
I'm getting along with them, and it's like, you could eliminate them and you can win, but they're going to be dead now. Yeah, and it's like, whoa, that's real heavy. These guys, it's like, yeah, they just go home.
Like a color palette or a color packet exploding is just, I mean, you could just throw it in the wash. Like there's nothing to cry about.
And then they go, the color packet explodes. And they were doing it when they were playing marbles. The color packet explodes. And like they're sitting there, right? Because in Squid Game.
How do you play marbles?
Well, there's all these games. And it's made to look like a childlike games.
Right.
Except they're deadly consequences.
Right.
So like they do this thing in the show where it's a very sinister thing they do. They go, everybody pick a partner, like your best friend. And everybody's like, yeah, let's be partners, dude. Let's be partners. And then they get a sack of marbles. And then they go into this like neighborhood that's been built within the Squid Game dome that they're in. And they go, okay, all you partners, you each have a sack of marbles. The two of you are going to play any game you want to play with the marbles. The loser's eliminated.
Oh, so you're not.
So you're just like.
You're just losing your best friend right there.
It'd be like if you and I were in the Squid Game and I was like, yeah, let's be partners. Of course. We're the best of friends. Except then they were like, now you guys are going to play marbles and the loser's dead. I'd be like, what?
Would you try to save me? Would you sacrifice yourself to save me? No, you wouldn't.
No, especially not with the money on the line.
Right?
Certainly not.
Do they play like jacks and like silly shit like that? Like what are they?
Well, I mean, the majority are like, they just dig a hole because it's dirt, the floor that they're on in this area.
Yeah.
So they dig a hole and they go, whoever gets the marble closest to the hole wins.
It's dumb.
Right, and that's
boring.
What I'm watching this.
Yeah, I know you.
And
are.
I'm like,
and I'm like being forced to.
who is going to get the marble in? Right, and I'm not even watching the version with the consequences death.
Right,
they're just not gonna be on the show anymore.
You know, there's probably some country that's doing this where the consequence is actually death, and they have people sign something that be like, I'm okay that they could actually die. Like they would never do that here in the U.S.
Yeah, you can't legally.
But I feel like there's a country in this world that it could do it.
And I'd like to see that version of the show.
I'm sure you would.
I think it'd be very interesting.
Would it?
Well, the stakes.
Yeah.
Just think about the stakes. Every show needs stakes.
Yeah.
But then even in this like marble game where the emotions, like I can't figure out what I'm watching.
Right.
Because the emotions are supposed to be real high, right?
Right.
Because you're watching best friends now. One of the pairs is a mother and a son. And you're like, okay, like if I'm suspending disbelief, if I'm falling into this reality show world that you set up for me, I believe that these people are friends.
Right.
And I'm falling into it, right? And then at the end, one of them gets eliminated. And you're like, whoa, that's heavy. Like, oh, man, they really didn't want to eliminate each other. But then the last thing is the ink packet goes off, and the one that gets eliminated goes like this.
I think that's the part that I'm like, most looking forward to seeing.
What are you doing that for?
Horrible death acting.
Oh, my God. And then I find out something even, like, nuttier. That's why this show is, like...
Nutty.
It's such... It's everything that's bad about us.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And the fact that, like, if you and I were on that set, would we, like, play dead and go along with all these rules?
No, we would just be making fun of everybody in the corner.
I would hope so.
We would just be pointing and laughing.
What a fucking dork, huh?
Loser.
What a loser.
Lame-o.
Oh, the ink packet killed you.
Oh, you want me to lick your cookie? No.
So, yeah, I'm not licking your cookie. Weirdo.
Also, if you went in, like,
piss the bed.
There are really like moms and sons or like friends. Like you got to go in, maybe not say it on camera, but be like if you make it, let's split this. Like whoever makes it.
Right. Oh, and this mom is a psychopath.
Oh.
Right? Because she's older, obviously. The son's an adult.
Right.
And I'm going, well, clearly, when this is presented to you, the mom's just like, all right, I'm going to step out. Like, you got this, right?
Peace.
And they go, like, they're having this talk, and they have 20 minutes to play the game. So the first 10 minutes, they're just, like, kind of talking and going, like, well, this is going to be tough.
Yeah.
And then the mom goes, you know, I was raised an athlete, and I was an athlete all through schools, and I'd love to just step aside, but I'm too competitive. And, like, she plays, like,
also,
hard.
There's anything competitive about, or not competitive, is there anything athletic about this game?
No, of course, it's throwing a marble, but...
Shut up!
She wants to win.
I hate her.
Like, she wants to win so badly.
What's her name?
I can't remember.
Come on.
Anne.
Oh, fuck Anne. Bitch.
Yeah. She wants to win.
And you're not that athletic.
And then she goes like this. And besides, if I just let him win, what would that accomplish?
Like he's a kid trying to teach him a lesson? He's a grown man.
He's got facial hair.
Yeah.
He's like his armpits stink. He's a grown-ass man.
Unless he puts
the whole area. Yeah, no. I'm sitting there going like, he's not.
Yeah.
Like, do you think later in life, when he's in his 40s, he'll go, you know, I would quit right now, but I remember playing Squid Games as an adult with my mother.
Ugh.
You know what? How about this? Teach this a lesson. Don't go places with your mom when you're an adult.
Also true.
Don't do a reality show with your mom.
Do you think the people that like work on the producers and all the like the people behind the scenes just sit around and laugh at these fucking dorks?
Of course they do. And also like these puppets.
Yeah,
they're puppeteering all of them. I find out, right? So there's one game in Squid Game called the Glass Bridge. Okay. And these aren't spoilers because it's in the show.
Okay.
Right? It's not just in the game show, it's in the show that came out 2 years ago. But the Glass Bridge is you've got 2 rows of panes of glass.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
And on each side, there's a, right side and a left side.
Yeah.
And only one in each row won't break. One sugar glass.
But you don't know which one it is. Okay.
One sugar glass, one's real glass.
Right.
And on the show, it's the super elevated raised platform.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like 25 people. And they have to cross the whole way one at a time.
So it's got this like Russian roulette vibe that like one is going to fuck you.
Yeah, because like the first person...
Only no real death like in Russian roulette.
So in the show, it's like some people are getting sliced up on their way down because it's broken glass. Shards of glass are hitting you.
For real?
On the way down. It's like you see how far the drop is. They're all
thought
dying.
Everything was like you got shot. I didn't think anything was like gruesome like that.
Sure.
See, this is why I'm happy I never saw it.
It
that
rules.
Show is not for me.
Rules.
Of course you think it rules. You are a freak of nature.
On this show, on the game show, you can see it. There's like a hinge on the glass, which is fun. Like obviously they're not going to shred people. No. There's both of them have a hinge, but only one side's going to open.
Right.
Then I'm talking to WWE superstar Johnny Gargano.
Of course you are.
And he's like, we're talking about this show. He's like, we're watching. Yeah, he was like, no. We were up till like 3 o'clock in the morning watching this show. You can't stop watching.
I'm watching tonight with Matt.
I was like, you can't. And he goes, did you hear about the Glass Bridge? And I go, no. And then I looked up an article to find out if what he was saying was true, and it is. It's the lamest thing ever. It's going to ruin the episode for you. Okay,
ruin it. Just do it.
Okay,
give it to me.
So you've got these, these 2 rows, right?
Wish you had a chalkboard right now. Okay.
Right, you got these 2 rows, and they're walking one at a time, right?
Got it.
So you're like here, maybe, and you got to get up here.
Yeah.
It's either here or here.
Okay.
So you jump across.
Oh.
And then you got to see if that's going to break or not. In the show, if it's going to break, there's a 1 second pause, and then it opens and you fall. And you're like, it broke. And then everybody reacts like, oh, no, he fell. Oh, no, somebody that we were on the game with, he fell down.
When he falls, does the thing explode?
It opens.
No, but does the color packet also explode?
No color packet in this
Got
one.
it.
Good
Just
question.
checking.
Great question.
Thank you.
No color packet on these. But it opens, he falls. You don't see where he falls, but he disappears.
He's gone.
What the article said and what Johnny Gargano told me is that the reality of how they did this was they jumped to the next panel.
Okay.
And then a PA system goes up going, that player's eliminated. And then a stuntman walks up, replaces the player, and then it opens, and then everyone reacts like their friend just died. It's so weird because it's not a movie.
But why does he know that? Why does he have the inside info?
Because he said he saw it in an interview, so I looked it up, and the producers like explained it like it was that's just a regular thing that would happen.
I mean, it's all smoke and mirrors, man.
The whole thing. Which we can't be, but that like. This is why you.
Yeah, it really right. Like,
but then everything about this is like
lamer and lamer.
But you can't stop watching.
No, I know.
And I've watched all of them.
Not with your wife, just you alone.
She falls asleep.
Okay, because it's that boring.
She's pregnant.
Okay.
The baby needs rest. She needs rest.
Right. So fuck Squid Games.
Right, but
you're in.
I'm in.
Yeah,
I'm in. I've seen 9 episodes.
Oh my god.
And it's like everything about it is like this is psychotic.
Okay.
We're not a great species.
No, we're a horrible species. But you didn't need to watch this show to know that.
And it's manipulative because on the show, people start working together.
Right.
Like it's not we're at each other's throat show. As the show goes on, in the beginning a little bit, but as the show goes on, there's a real cohesion that starts to happen.
Right.
People really team together. The
vibe.
beauty, the beauty in human beings starts to come out. Like people, but it's still a display of just how phony.
Yeah, we all are.
The whole world is.
Yeah.
Because none of this is real.
Everything's a farce.
But they're acting like it's real, but not under the pretense of we're acting.
Right.
You see?
Because you're not actors, guys.
You're not actors.
No.
And you don't have to do this.
No.
You just signed up to be on a game show.
I know.
It makes no sense. I'm so perplexed by it.
I know.
It's the oddest thing I've ever seen. And I'm so glad there's a season 2.
And you're more.
And they probably paid a lot of money for those sets. So they're probably looking to get, like, it's a really elaborate show.
I know, you said.
So they're probably looking, they're like, if we can do a season 2, we can use the same.
I know we discussed this maybe last time, but is it as enjoyable for you as Utopia was, that show?
Maybe it's the same vibe. Maybe it's that same thing in me that I'm like,
what is happening on my screen?
Right. Like the more I think about this, the more I'm like, there's something far greater going on here, and
Don't
we're not.
You also just feel like a cooler person? Like I'm not. Like,
no, because I'm like, you know what? I probably would if an ink packet went off. I'd probably be like,
oh.
Yeah, no. But that's the other thing.
Is there a tongue? Do they do that?
I'm sure a couple of them.